This is a happy time of year, summer weddings, when brides and grooms say, "I do," and vow to stay together till death do us part. But sometimes relationships change and couples decide they just can't stay together any longer. Divorces can be complicated and costly, but there's an alternative to legal battles over divorce through something called collaborative law and mediation. Patricia Wozniak Henk is an attorney with her own firm and a member of CLASP, the Collaborative Law Association of Southwestern Pennsylvania. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Christine.
Yeah, so first of all, explain what collaborative law and mediation are.
In the broadest terms, they are both legal processes which rely on non-traditional litigation means to resolve conflicts. So both are legal processes. They resolve legal disputes, but they resolve them without turning to the courthouse, without turning to a court, without turning to a judge to make the decisions.
Wow, but still using lawyers and the legal process.
Absolutely. Attorneys are right there representing their clients in the family law case.
So what kind of cases does this apply to?
In Pittsburgh, we are really having a lot of cases in the area of family law and in divorce. However, collaborative law can work in a wide range of legal areas. Employment law cases, estates and probate, contract cases, real estate. In Pittsburgh, we have a collaborative law committee, part of the Allegheny County Bar Association, which is really dedicated to expanding collaborative law, expanding mediation to other areas. Mediation has been around for a long time. It is part of the federal court system. It's mandatory. Before a case can be litigated in federal court, one must go through an alternative dispute resolution program. And that would mean a case you would have to go through mediation or arbitration or early neutral evaluation. So mediation has been around for a long time.
And I think that's a term some people have heard before.
Exactly, and mediation is also here with custody cases.
Okay.
Before you get in a full-blown battle pitting mother against father and the kids in the middle, you have to use mediation.
Okay. Now, what's the difference between that and collaborative law?
Collaborative law is using two attorneys. Mediation, or if I can go back, collaborative law, it's an interesting story. It started with one person. It resonates with all attorneys who are trained in collaborative law. We had a family law attorney in Minneapolis in the late 90s. Family law attorney who said, there has to be a better way. There has to be a way where a couple can divorce and not pit each other against each other, have the children part of the battle. That man is Stu Webb, and he developed this process that would use settlement negotiations outside of court. No one's going to threaten, if you don't do this, I'll run to court. You resolve those issues, and he named it collaborative law and collaborative professionals. And then here in Pittsburgh, we were fortunate enough, our founder here in Pittsburgh is a family law attorney who, again, she said there had to be a better way for the clients, her clients. And Paula Hopkins then brought collaborative law to Pittsburgh, and it's an international movement as well.
So are the lawyers trained specifically in how to do this process?
Yes, that is part of it, Christine. You must undergo 2 days of training for the attorneys and also mediation training. And the reason why is it's a shift for the attorneys. It's a shift that you're working with a couple to enable them to make decisions, to understand the skill set, communication skills that you need. The part that clients really like about the collaborative law process is it brings in specialists. It brings in psychologists, psychiatrists who can work with a couple for communication skills, who can say, when you say this, this is a trigger, this is going to create this emotional response. Also child specialists. Couples love working with child specialists because they understand the developmental needs of the child, and they add such a value-added benefit to the process. And we also weave in collaboratively trained financial advisors who, again, can come in, look at all the finances, explain it, if they have to value a business. But again, we do all of this work outside of the court system.
And this kind of looks at a long-term plan too, right? Not just for the next year. We're talking maybe the child's, future into adulthood.
Exactly. One of the greatest benefits to collaborative law is exactly that, Christine. It looks to your parents. Do you want to go to your child's wedding? Do you want to go to the graduation ceremony? There's going to be grandparents. How can we make this out? We constantly challenge our clients future-based, because once you have clients seeing beyond just the here and now, seeing beyond the stress of the divorce, you then can focus on what's important to you and weave that into the ultimate settlement of their case.
Well, Patty, it sounds like a great way of working. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you for having me.
And to learn more about collaborative law and mediation and how it might help you resolve divorce, custody, or other matters, go to kdka.com/PTL. You'll find the links to Patricia's and the CLASP websites posted for you there.